and welcome back to my channel. I got a haircut. But by the time you see this, obviously you can tell that I'm filming ahead, okay? Okay, so we're just gonna skip on past that, okay? This is how to sing week 15. Dang! Dang, I'm always blown away by how many weeks How to Sing has been going, because I just really want to give y'all my thick without. So this week's video is all about how to phrase a song. Why is phrasing a song important? Well, you want to take your audience on a journey. So what kind of journey are you taking them on? What kind of journey is it? Is it like a happy one? Is it sad? Have you just broken up? Are you dancing? Are you living life to the fullest? You know what I'm saying? So phrasing a song is super important to get across the emotional message in a song. This brings together a couple of vocal techniques, but it's also going to bring in a couple of outside techniques and emotional aspects, okay? While you're working on your song, I want you to focus on three things. The first thing that I want you to focus on is, where do you need to breathe in each phrase? So take the song line by line and figure out where is the most appropriate place to breathe. Does it make sense to breathe here, or does it make more sense to breathe after this word? Does the phrase even allow for me to breathe, or do I need to work on the breath support to get through that full line before I take a deep breath? The way breathing will affect a song is you don't want to chop and change too many aspects of the song because you distract the audience from the actual emotional purpose. So let's just say you breathe in between heartbreak, and you're not supposed to breathe in between that word. So yes, it's a two-part word, and sometimes songs purposely breathe there because of the way they're written, but most of the time you need to sing that word with one breath. So let's just say another word that you wouldn't want to breathe in between. Lover. Like, you don't want to say lover, that's weird. So not only is it weird to breathe in between a word, it's also very distracting. You want to be careful where you're breathing, to basically be deliberate about what aspects of the line you want to put focus. So if you're going to breathe someplace, make sure you're practicing where you want to deliberately breathe, and then no one will notice where you're breathing and it won't be distracting. That takes me to the second thing that I want you to focus on while phrasing your song, which is, what words are the most important in the line? Every word is important, and you never want to throw away words and leave them out, because that's when we can get pitchy. That's when we can lose emphasis on what we're saying. But what are some words that you want to emphasize? Some words that are like love, or something that needs to be a bit more aggressive in the line than the other words. So you don't want to bring too much attention to words like the, are, is, words like that are a bit more mundane. And this is all dependent on what kind of song you're working on. So you want to figure out what words are the most important in the line, and make sure that you phrase the line around those words. And by targeting those words in the line, you're basically going to emphasize the meaning of the song, which is the whole point for phrasing a song to begin with. Just gonna take a quick sip of tea. This is really good. This is the Gorgeous Geisha from T2. My friend gave me a box of different flavors. This is so nice. And the third thing that I want you to focus on while you're phrasing your song, number 3, is what is the emotional message that you want to get across. So I've already touched on this and the other 2 things to focus on, but you really want to kind of figure out while you're learning the song what kind of message this song entails. So by understanding the emotional message of the song, you can use the phrasing process to help you deliver a more impactful message. By understanding the emotion behind the song and being able to find some sort of connection to it, you're going to be able to naturally find places you need to breathe and the important words of each line, so that you can successfully phrase the song that you're learning. So I'm going to give you a handful of key tips while you're phrasing a song. I want you to go about this very naturally, because most songs have a natural vibe, a natural groove and a natural pocket. And you don't want to pull too far away from that natural aspect of the song. So you really need to kind of find the groove within the song and use your phrasing time to fit your style into this song and to see what's natural for you while singing. So the first key tip, you need to practice your song. You actually need to kind of sit with the song and figure out what it's saying, how you want to say it. This is all really important. This is beyond just vocal technique. You need to take the song to the next level by connecting with it, and the only way you're going to connect with it is if you really learn the song. I'm talking musically, vocally, lyrically. You need to know this song pretty much inside and out in order for you to bring it to the audience. Another key tip is to take this song piece by piece. Try starting from top to bottom in the song and work on a couple of lines at a time. Maybe even if you start with the verse and take the first 4 lines in the verse and really just take some time to tackle that. Write the words down on a sheet of paper, make some markings on where you want to breathe, circle the words that you want to emphasize, and really kind of break down the song. And by doing this, it will make your vocal technique a lot better because you're going to be focusing on the words and enunciating and your vowels and your consonants. You're just going to be very hyper aware of the song. The next key tip I have for you is to be intentional. You want to have intention behind every word that you sing. They're all important. None of them are throwaway. Some of them might be emphasized or they might be marked as a bit more important, but they're all needing to be intentional. If you are going to throw away a word stylistically, you need to be intentional about that and practice where you're going to throw away that word, because maybe it's like, ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. That's all intentional. It's stylistic, but it's still intentional, and it's still really impactful because it's groovy and it's the emotional meaning behind the song. The next key tip that I have for y'all, I've said this over and over again already in the video, but I want to state it again because it's so important. Every word matters. Every single word matters in the song, and you need to watch what you're singing so that nothing is left behind. No word left behind, y'all. If it was written into the song, it matters, because a songwriter or 4 sat in a room and wrote a song and they meant to put the words that they put in it. All right, and my last key tip has a couple of tips in it. Think about the dynamics while phrasing your song. So, how do you want to build the song emotionally? Where does a certain particular part of the song require softer dynamics? And is the bridge where the song climaxes and needs a bit more of a louder dynamic? Does a particular part of the song require a more languid vocal movement, so more smooth, more in the pocket, kind of laid back? You know what I'm saying? Or does it need a more staccato presence? Does it need more of a ba ba ba? Once you've pinpointed all these different aspects while you're phrasing the song, after you do your 5 to 10 minute vocal warm-ups, practice your song for like 2 or 3 times. Do that a couple days a week. If you don't have time to take 15 minutes to warm up and then 15 minutes to work on a song a couple days a week, well, I hate to say it, but don't be surprised if it sounds crappy, and if you're nervous, and if you're not feeling good about the performance, or if you mess up. You're going to mess up if you don't know your music. Practice, 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 y'all. I've said this in pretty much all of my videos. I live by this too. I used to not practice back in my days, and I got tired of not being able to put my best foot forward, and I found a system that worked for me in practicing and warming up, and motivated myself to get in the habit of doing some of the things that aren't as fun as actually getting on stage. Sometimes practicing isn't that fun, but now it's fun to me because I get to learn new things about my voice and work on new things, and every practice is kind of exhilarating, you know what I mean? And to close this video, I just want to point back to what our jobs are as singers. Our job as singers is to create a moment. So I want to give you this encouragement. I want to say good luck creating your moment for your audience. Enjoy the process of creating this moment for people. Our job is to take them on a journey, to have a place for them to escape from whatever's going on in their life. And I just wanted to say thanks again for watching this video, that I appreciate those of you who have subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, I really appreciate you just being here and watching. I do want you to subscribe, because the more people subscribe, the more it gets seen, and the more people I can help. Then I want to give away any information I have to become a better singer, here. So like this video, put that notification bell on to always go to my website, ChynnaTaylor.com, and learn about me, learn about my songs off my album Dreamers. The whole How to Sing series is on my website. Everything is very easy to find. My Christmas album is coming out real soon, y'all. Real soon. It's gonna be 4 songs on this Christmas album. It's going to be vocally delicious. It's gonna be one of those music compilations that you can put on your Thanksgiving feast day with your fam bam in the background. I'm super excited. We need to get me to 1,000 subscribers. Can you help me do that before my Christmas album comes out? We can get to 1,000 subscribers. I will do a giveaway. So I hope you like this video, and I'll see ya in my next one. Bye!